Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. It's the River Toads and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the River Toads offense will get the football first. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He's gritty, great attention to detail, solid hands. He'll have to be accounted for in this passing attack. Corner's right up on that. scrimmage. Drops back on first down. Lets it fly. On target to the left. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. And now the River Toads want to move quickly. And so much for feeling each other out for a few plays. These guys come out spinning it.
All gas, no brakes. Come in and spin the magic beam on the opening play of the game, taking a shot. Doesn't get better than that if you're this quarterback.
Picks up the first down, and he might have a little extra. That looked like it'll be roughing the passer. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. And, guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Rushes on, and he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Got his man on the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. They just keep firing. Here comes the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. Here's the return from inside his 10. They tried to get the wall set up for him. Not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here comes Austin Simmons. Came over in the portal in the offseason from Ole Miss. Tough day in that last loss. Threw a couple of interceptions and did not throw a touchdown pass. He'll be stopped at the 41, but gave him 10 on that play.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Here's Simmons to throw. Out wide left, it's Marshall. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They'll need a bunch on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Simmons to the air again. Rush right in his face. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Throwing Simmons. This time he's got it. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's got it on the run. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal.
And the Gamecocks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He's looking to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away and live to fight another down.
Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And that's going to give us a tie ball game.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. The River Toads decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. All the way back to the 15. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. The run inside. It's Marshall. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Quarterback stands alone. All wide receivers. Simmons. Oh, pressure's coming. Left side is Sellers. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there. He knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion. And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Fires to the big fella. Able to make his way past the sticks for the 1st down, and the time is going to drain out here in the 1st quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight 1st quarter, this 2nd period ought to be a lot of fun. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Running inside, it's Marshall. Turning it on! And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a 1st down in the red zone. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Run in the red zone, it's Marshall. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Takes the handoff. It's Marshall. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Checking in from the River Toads sideline. During that last drive, their starting quarterback set a new school record for passing yards, and the sideline made sure to celebrate.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And now the River Toads trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, gonna throw it. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And that's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. Nice job, man. They are on it. You can tell. Reacting to what's going on, rushing the passer, being disciplined, tackling.
Snags it, and he's open. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision. The River Toads will send off the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it in. Makes a move. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Just feeds the running back. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Checking in from the River Toads sideline. They are fired up for their running back. He just set a new conference record for this season for rushing yards. This sideline is electric, and they are going to continue to ride him here. He's got more work to do in this game. We'll see what he gets done here on the next drive. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And now the River Toads have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And he falls on top of his own fumble. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Took a shot as he threw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to find another play. 3rd down is where the money is made, but they're lucky to be here after that ball was loose. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He lofts one down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. The River Toads will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes a catch at the 10. He's got great speed. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Here's Simmons to throw. Holds on, it's Marshall. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Pass completion moved the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Sets his feet, it's Simmons. Spits it out to the back. Out wide left, it's Marshall. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Checking in from the River Toads sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Firing to the right, complete. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on third down. I know we're in the second quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
They're all over him. Reels it in. What about that move to pick up a few extra yards to the 35? And now the River Toads want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Caught. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The River Toads with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Snap on first down, wants to throw. A strike downfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And now the River Toads go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wants to throw on first. He's going to throw deep right side. Intercepted to stop the threat. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also, how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off for the defense.
Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. The Gamecocks spin the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Throwing Simmons. Right side, it's Sellers. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Look out! They got him. Great pressure by this defense. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Snags it. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with Texas Tech taking on the number 10 team, the Utah Utes. And it's the Utes on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing. Back over to your game inside Williams-Brice Stadium. What a day so far from that stud linebacker. He's truly the quarterback of that defense, and he's really dictating the way things are going. A dynamic defender in every sense of the word. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the corner of George Rogers Boulevard and Bluff Road, Williams-Brice Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They were lucky to get him out of bounds. What a return as he almost took it for the touchdown. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Checking in with the South Carolina head coach coming out of the locker room. Listen, things have not been going right lately, but they have found some momentum here in this ballgame. He said, I know we've got a lot of clock left, a lot of game left, but it all starts right now to continue to believe. They get the ball to start the second half, and we'll see if they take that first half momentum into the third. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. Using his feet. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. They'll play it safe and try for 3. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Finds his man. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half. This is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. That's a great start to this second half.
Under pressure. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. They want to throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. This one's complete.
You know, that's a great job by the receiver on that curl route. There's a lot of receivers that finish the route and they just stop. And that allows the DB to close the gap and then knock the ball away. Nice job by that receiver continuing to come back to his QB.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The River Toads are rolling down the field. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And now the River Toads with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try to pop the draw. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down. The River Toads will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. There he goes. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back.
Man, I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Out wide right, it's Sellers. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Finds his big tight end.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Right side, it's Clark. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
And now the River Toads come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. All they needed was a few inches, and the defense was not having it. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Straight ahead, it's Marshall. Breaks into the open. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll ride the hot hand. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. On the move, it's Marshall. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons on third. Still looking. Hit as he throws. Just gets rid of that one.
But how about that? This team is way up in this game, and they're still taking shots in the fourth quarter. There is no let-up.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Fourth down, Simmons. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Drops back on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Clark.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, I've been there before.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Rushes on, and he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Simmons fires to the tight end. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on third, now setting up fourth down.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Simmons to throw for it on fourth. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. The Gamecocks trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Here comes the Heat. Looking for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Here's Simmons to throw. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add their total. Lining up to add another. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you keep yourself out of those situations.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be 4th down. The River Toads will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Slips through the line. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Simmons from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Throwing Simmons. Left side is Marshall. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. He threw a couple of costly interceptions in that loss last week, but a really good job to take care of the football in this one.
And Reese, at that position, you better have a short-term memory, right? Quarterbacks have to forget about it, move on, forget the mistakes. Nice job putting that behind him last week. Coming out today, putting together a great performance for his team.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it and still on his feet. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a